Now, when
Not even close.
you're saying he only worked one side, do you mean he was only ever a baby face? Do
Yes, yeah.
you think he could have been a heel? Could he have done that, or is he too nice of a guy?
Too nice of a guy.
Yeah.
Too nice of a guy. And way too giving.
You mean in terms of in the ring, you gotta be a little
Yeah,
more selfish
yeah.
of a heel?
He sold way too much to be a heel.
Right. Ricky Morton had a cup of coffee as a heel, but to
Mhm.
me, he's sort of in the same category. It feels like that's not really what I wanna see from Ricky. I want Ricky to be the baby face selling, right?
Exactly, exactly, and the thing that about Steamboat, but you have to remember Steamboat was 6'2", 240 pounds. He was a
Right.
big kid, 235. Could bench press 480. I mean, it was very strong. He was into bodybuilding. He had one of the most incredible looks in the history of our business.
And even to this day, he's still in phenomenal shape. If you have an opportunity to see him at an appearance, go out of your way to do so. Uh, what made Ricky so special in your mind? I mean, did you just think he had the look, or was it once you were in the ring, just the chemistry between the two of you that really stood out?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, we got along well. He married a girl from Minneapolis. He was trained by Vern.
Same as you.
Yep. So he was 2 years after me. Um, but he was a state high school wrestling champion in Florida, and I mean, he had credentials, and we just clicked. We never socialized that much together. I think we did a little bit, but Ricky was really close to Jay Youngblood. I was close to Jay too, but not like Ricky. They were like best friends. And Ricky, we had a lot of the same friends, but we weren't. He wasn't nearly as wild as me. Much more conservative.
Well, who is? Come on now. Uh,
Thanks. If I can name about 10 guys that are dead that were.
you know what though? I gotta say, you may have chilled out a little bit in your older age. I
I
can't believe
have, man. I'm
all
upstairs at 10 o'clock.
Charlie Thrower says, "This is the match that made me a wrestling fan for the last 32 years of my life. Thank you, Mr. Flair, for making me a fan of the sport. Secondly, in your opinion, what made your chemistry with Steamboat so special?"
I don't know what the words are. I guess it would just be repetition. So many times in the ring together, so often, complete trust of each other. I mean, complete trust within ourselves, with each other. Never worrying about. A lot of baby faces worry about the heel, eating them up. That would never be me. I make myself look better by getting beat up. If guys understood that today, we'd have a lot better quality matches.
I think what you're saying there is a lot of wisdom there because really you were known as the champ who would sell the most. And Steamboat, one of the all-time great sellers. What you have here, the reason this maybe is so great is because it's two guys who are really focused on making the other guy look good, and it feels
Mhm.
like everything else just takes care of itself.
Yeah, and also he didn't mind me hitting him.
Right.
And don't think we weren't hitting each other.
Well, and let's also be honest. I've always sort of felt like the undertone of this is an athletic competition where you're not going to let him blow you up, and he's not going to let you
No,
blow him
that
up.
was that's the way we went at it.
And so I'm not going to say it's a professional rivalry, but it is an athletic rivalry of,
Yes.
hey, let's see if I can make him take a deep breath before I do.
Yeah, something like that. It never happened.